He was very creative.
An exceptional guy, I think, in many respects.
It's inspiring to everyone who knows them.
Everything that he does is focused on positive.
Frank has a great message to use.
I'm really impressed with what he's become and what he's going to become.
Shunka waka na matho na zitkala loan. Ehani shunka waka wa wakpala tanka LT. Shunka waka omaki iyewi cha cheja. Ikje shunka waka hecha. Trecha hehan iktomi wa adaye yunkan nari trawaki ichu. Shunka waka icharia ayeki echuha taku tokchaki slolye nari hanke gnuni. Tachcha icharieki wayu o niha unspekia stokchaki slokie. Ampetu wa shunka wakanki chanchera wa iyeye yunkan wa ableze hingle. Umaki ob chanchera ungloampi, ichare ayeki echel wiyukcha, sito minia makoche ata omanikte. O ichi mani heha matro ataye, shunka wankan na matro nupi chanku owe wajingla manipi. Shunka wankan na matro wakpala wan hipi. Yunkan zitkala oloan ateapi. Shunka wakan ochimani echuhan oyate tawa. Doshke owichaki kteki iyeye. Tatranka na tachcha. Iwicha yunre. Lechetuki. Yunkan nariki okiake. Ochanki washte kihe. Eke shunka wakana matro ena zintkala oloa chanku ogna wakbala etaha iyapi ash dueni wichihaka upshni. Shunka wakana matro na zintkala oloa ishkichi apina paha ikpa ektarchi chankuwa garapi. Hechel oyateki Dogia wa ableza yapikte.
Yeah, got it in my soul. Never let you go. Music's in my soul, it's in my soul. Got it in my soul. Dre, let me know.
In my mind, oh I can't complain. In my soul, lose control, feeling like a summer rain. In November or December, set the winter on fire. Every summer, take you higher, cause my heart is on fire. Oh,
I'm a storm on the mic, thoughts born on the bass. Hot when I rock, hate, see the scorn on their face. I show, I prove, so marvelous. Dropping this hotness like lava, it's return of the ghost. My tune when my heart lie. You feel the boom in your womb when my beat high. You wanna chill, wanna cruise with a sweet guy, but I'm with the game, I can't let the beat die. Wait, resuscitate. If I left, I'd leave you less to hate. I'm a beast you can't domesticate. Estimate I'm great, well, let's debate. I slide in reverse, blood curdling words. So fly on a beat, I be hurtling birds. Won't shut your mouth when I put it in words. I will take your girl and insert it in hers, yeah. Put your headphones on, sway to the beat when I rock. Put you out to bed, so long up in my head.
I'm very grateful and thankful that I had him. And growing up as a child, he was I would say a lot different from other children, because I used to work in a school, and being around other children. He was always inquisitive, and he was very creative.
Well, my upbringing, I was born and raised here on the Rosewood Reservation. I lived in St. Francis until I was 4 because my mother and father were together until I was 4. And then they had a violent split when I was 4 years old. Kind of things happened that really stuck with me and kind of was the beginning of the struggles in my life. I don't remember too much from living with my dad, but I'll never forget the day he left me and my mom, because it's like engraved in the back of my mind. My mom caught him cheating on her. I was in the car when it happened, and she found him at his house with another woman. He came outside and punched my mom in the face and threw my Christmas presents at me because it was around Christmas time. And then that was the last time I seen him for 11 years, or even talked to him for 11 years. And it caused me a lot of pain, a lot of turmoil, just seeing stuff like that. And then the pain of not having your dad around, and like, why doesn't my dad want to talk to me? Why doesn't my dad care about me? But luckily, my mother's side of the family really picked up the slack. One thing about being on the reservation is there's really that sense of family and community, because really all we really have sometimes is each other. I had like 4 or 5 mothers around me at all times, and my grandmother. So I had real strong women around me to help raise me. And my mom, I credit a lot of my qualities to my mom.
I wanted him to have the best of both worlds. So I remember when he was baptized as a Catholic, and then when he got older and he started participating in sweats and different things, and he asked me, "Mom, why am I doing this now?" And I said, "Son, I want you to be well-rounded, so when you do get older, you're able to choose for yourself."
Well, I'm a very spiritual person. Basically, I was raised that way by my mother and my family. They participated in sweat ceremonies, and I have aunties and uncles at Sundance for many years. So I was always around it. I took it for granted in my earlier years. When I was a boy, I would just go to sweat because that's what my mom and them asked me to do or wanted me to do, or they did it, so I would do it. Not really knowing what the gravity of what I was taking part in, or the power of what I was taking part in. Not until I got older in life and really started dealing with the inner turmoil that I was holding inside did I really start to tap into my spirituality and into our culture and into our ways, as far as I started attending a lot more sweats and ceremonies. And I never drank or ever did drugs ever in my life, but now I'm at the point where I can make that decision consciously myself. I don't want to drink, I don't want to do drugs. It's just, I can't even fathom it. It's just not a part of my being or who I am. And now that I participate in our culture, that just further solidifies that choice for me. But so my mother really instilled a work ethic in me and these good qualities that helped me. I pretty much met my father for the first time when I was 15 years old, and he was a prick. I started really taking a liking towards music. I always wanted to play the piano for some reason when I was in elementary school.
His teacher approached me and said, "I think Frankie's musically inclined. I'm going to start him on the piano." So I said, "Go ahead." And I have a picture of him at a Christmas concert, at the Christmas program. He's sitting there, he's playing the piano.
But there's just something about the music, it really just cut straight to my heart, my soul, and it spoke to me at my every fiber. It just spoke to me in a way nothing else in this world spoke to me. I was in 6th grade, and me and my mom would go for walks on the gravel roads by our community during the evenings. I seen something sparkling on the side of the road, and I walked up towards it, and it was a CD turned face down. I lifted it up, and it was scratched. It was all scratched up. It was Eminem, Marshall Mathers LP. I was like, "What is this?" I just seen a backwards E. I took it home, and it played, it worked, and just that was when I first fell in love with hip hop. Just how he spoke about his troubled childhood, and how I could just relate to everything he was saying, and how he was like filtering out all that pain and emotion through these lyrics, through the way he was presenting these lyrics over these aggressive beats, but yet hypnotic. I really fell in love with it. So then, you know, I had all the pieces. I was playing piano. Then in high school, I joined pep band and I learned how to play drums. So that really taught me a lot about rhythm. I started building up my home studio through wages. I got little jobs through tribal programs here and there, Sichungu Nation Employment Training.
My name is John Charles Arcorn, the employment specialist for the Roseville Sioux Tribe. And how him and I had met was through our summer youth program. At that time, Ms. Frank put an application in with our office, and he was selected to participate with our program.
As a janitor at high school, we'd do janitorial work, we'd paint, we'd mow, we'd haul things during the summer at the school, and I would save my money to build up for my studio. I'd wait till everyone would leave the house so it'd be quiet. Like my mom said, it was kind of a secret. I really kept it to myself. I didn't tell too many people about it. Only a few of my cousins knew about it. None of my friends really knew about it at that point. It's just something I liked doing. It made me feel good. It didn't matter if people heard it. It didn't matter if people liked it. I mean, it just made me feel good to get that pain and emotion out, and over beats that I was making, you know, like this creation I created, just to go in a room and come out with a piece of music. It just really made me feel good. All the trouble I was going through in life, how should I handle it? Because it was eating me alive from the inside out, so I needed a way to, I had music to filter it out, but I needed something else to help me understand why I was going through what I was going through. My spirituality really brought me that understanding through sweats and ceremonies, and then when I pledged to Sundance, I got offered a chanupa pipe, and I picked it up, and I became a pipe carrier, which is a very hard way of life, but it's a very rewarding way of life. I've gotten a lot of healing, a lot of understanding through our ways that I believe in, and I feel it. Sundancing, participating in old ceremonies that are thousands of years old, I can feel that connection. I don't talk about it very often because I was taught by my elders that it's not something you glorify, it's not something you brag about, it's not something you put out there for show. It's not done for show, it's done for yourself, it's done for your health, it's done for the health of your people. You're a boy, you're a common man, you do it without wanting anything back. I'm one of the few people my age that really practice these ways, and I'm very faithful to them. I don't mix drugs or alcohol with the pipe or with sweats or ceremonies, because I was taught that was dangerous, you know. And when the youth ask me about such things, I tell them, hoping that they don't have to go through the struggles that I had to go through. Because if I didn't have our culture, if I didn't have our spiritual, if I wasn't spiritual, if I didn't have sweat ceremonies, Sundance, my chanupa, I honestly believe 100% I'd be dead. I probably would have killed myself because of the stuff I went through in life. I dealt with a lot of pain, and our ways, our culture helped me better and refills me with life. And also those teachings and the understanding I've gained through our ways helped me in the music side, because it helped me stay true to who I am, being able to incorporate cultural values into what I do. Our name, Nake Nula Waun. Having that knowledge, or participating in our culture, allowed me to stay true to myself, like I said, and incorporate it into my music, and hopefully show my peers and the younger generation that it's okay to participate in our culture. It's okay to have one foot in the modern world and one foot in our culture. It's okay to, be a rapper but be a sundancer. It's okay to dress, with the culture today, but be a pipe carrier. It's okay to not do drugs and alcohol when you're growing up in a place where everyone drinks or everyone does drugs. I graduated high school as a valedictorian. I got the Gates Millennium Scholarship, so I could go anywhere and my college would be paid for.
When Frank graduated from high school and he went off to college, and he wanted to always help his people in some way, he thought he was going to be a doctor, which ever since he was little, he always said he was going to be a doctor ever since he was about 5 years old. And he he was a pre-med student for 2 years, and then
So I went to Creighton University in Omaha to study pre-med because on the reservation there's no career counseling. There's no one saying do what makes you happy, because music is what made me happy. I enjoyed it to a certain degree. I did well at it. I was on Dean's List all 4 semesters, and that was just my drive to not let myself fail at something that I was doing at the moment. That's something about me. I do not like failure. Even if I fail, I'll work my ass off so the next time I don't fail. But it does not work that way. I got a C on my first test, and I was blown away. It's the first C I ever got in my life. I called home. I remember I was crying. I was like, could I do this? Could I even handle school? And my mom really encouraged me to stay on it. And
last year after Sundance, when he said, Mom, I'm not going to go back to school. I want to change my major. And he said, I thought medicine, I could help the people through medicine, but he said, music, I can help them the same way.
so I decided to transfer from Creighton and transfer somewhere else to study music.
But I think it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, but I'll bet you that conversation didn't go that easily.
Well, no, you know, at first when he said he wasn't going to go back to college, you know, my heart dropped. And he said, no, Mom, he said, I am going to continue school, but I'm not going back to Creighton, and it's too late in the ball game to find another school.
But because of the time frame, I had to take a year off of college. So through the group Nake Nula Waun, which we formed 3 years prior to that, that was just this past summer of 2010. So 3 years before that, I met Dre.
My soul. So you say you got problems, me too. I got a lot of them, but you would never know it, cause I hold them close and bottle them. I find myself drowning them in alcohol, just hoping that'll solve the riddle of my heart. I feel a piece is off, cause my daughter left again. I'm blowing in the wind, wondering if I get to hold her hand or get to play in the sand, build a castle with my princess. And then I hear a voice say, son, let your heart rest. You did the very best you could. You can't change the fact that her mama's no good. You should look right in front of you. You got a woman that would lay down her life for you, and you got 2 sons, I can tell they look up to you. Yeah, you right, but what about the missing piece in my life? And I knew this day would come, but I was blinded by the light, and the fact that all my kids were together, God for right. And now it's a memory, a once told beautiful story of how life should be. Pictures of a wonderful family on my dresser. Looking at them helps me stand firm under pressure, cause these demons will test you and God will bless you. Cause I'm praying every day, baby girl, that he rescues you from the life you're stuck in, cause you're only 5 with no choice in your life. But I give my word that I'll make it alright.
Frank's my wife's cousin. And you know, I got a job for the school district, which gave me a house right near where he stayed. So, you know, every Sunday we were going down there anyway to eat. And, you know, I saw his studio set up, and you know, he had former other members of the group at the time. And, you know, we battled. I freestyle battled one kid, and then, you know, Frank just kind of picked me up. And then, like, it just started just song making after song making. My name is, everybody just calls me Dre, so I'll just leave it at that. I'm one of the founding members or starting members of Nake Nula Waun. I've been doing music for a long time. I was singing in church when I was really little. Gospel, R&B, soul background. You know, in my house, just listen to all types of things. I just fell in love with every aspect of it. Just started rapping when I was probably about 17. The gospel part, as far as the training, yeah. None of my singing lyrics are, you know, negative. They're all positive, and they're all looking past, you know, the darkness. And to me, my thing is that, you know, I can say till I'm blue in the face for people to stay positive, and you know, I feel like everybody should be positive, but it's all about the people around them as well. You know, I just enjoy rapping. Like, if no one ever heard my music, I'd be fine as long as I could hear it. As long as I like it, though, I'm okay. As long as I still find myself in a happy place with music. I've been doing it for so long that I do enjoy it. We always set up concepts for songs now. It's like, well, this song will be about, you know, heartbreak, or this song will be about, you know, losing loved ones. So then, you know, and I've gone through all of that, so I can you know, we only write about things we can relate to. There's been times where, you know, I had maybe a hook come with my head and there's no music around anything like that, and I'll call Frank and tell him, yo, this just came to me, keep it in your mind, and then, you know, he'll come up with a beat, and then, oh, we'll put it together later on. You know, we got some pretty good songs that just haven't been heard too. I think no matter what, we'll still work together. You know, because we both have such a big passion for the whole thing that I can't see, you know, us just, you know, falling apart from it. You know, you gotta have the recording, because, you know, people don't want to hear the same song over and over again. They might want to hear one of the same songs over and over again, but they don't want to hear a whole set list. A lot of people that don't even like appreciate hip hop or, you know, the way we like to make our music, but they're sitting there saying, you guys really sound good. We like what you guys do, but, you know, you won't catch them listening to anybody else, you know, from that genre, but that's fine. If you want something bad enough, go get it. No one can tell you can't do anything. That's not, if anyone says you can't be this, you can't be that, that's not true. You can be anything you want to be, whether it be a race car driver, anything. You can just be a mountain man, and that's fine, as long as you're happy. Find your happiness, use it, and just live life. Nobody can stop you. That's my whole thing now. You know, and don't let your past don't let your past make your future. Trust me. You know, I have some things that I'm not too proud of, but, you know, I'm looking at myself now and I'm alright. Because I won't keep that over my head for too long. I won't let those chains drag me backwards. So, stay up, live life.
So we just started making music, and every song we started progressing. We chose the name Nake Nula Waun. It's a Lakota phrase, which means I'm always ready at all times for anything. We chose that because we felt that was a mentality you really had to have growing up on the reservation, growing up without father, growing up in one of the poorest counties in the nation, with one of the highest suicide rates in the world, with drugs, gangs, alcohol everywhere. You really got to be ready for anything. It took about 3 years before we got our first real performance, and that was last summer. It was in the dirt lot right up the road here. Alright, well, right here in this lot next to the tribal building is where we had our first ever performance as a band. It was like around 3 years ago whenever Dre had first moved out that summer, and we started recording in his basement. We started putting songs together, and they're having this little hip-hop showcase here with local artists. This group called the Res Riders was putting it together, and I had known the guy from Res Riders on a personal level, but we just showed up to check it out, to see what it was about. We weren't supposed to perform, but we showed up, and then we asked them if we could perform, not really knowing what we were doing or never having performed before. And they let us perform, so we were really nervous, but we were pumped at the same time. But all we really had was just the CD of our music that we were listening to. But really that's all we needed, so we went up, we got the mics, we put the CD in to perform, and the CD started skipping, like 20 minutes into the first song. So it really, it was this kind of embarrassing moment, but it was just this oh man moment, because it was supposed to be, you know, our first show. We were supposed to get the feel of it, and then the CD started skipping. So that performance ended right there, our performance. But after that, they had a freestyle battle competition, and Dre entered that, and Dre ended up winning it. So you know what? The show wasn't a complete failure. Dre got a lot of recognition for our group by winning that freestyle competition. And then through there, we started doing suicide prevention concerts.
I knew that they were performing and they were working with their music, and I heard some of their lyrics, and a lot of their lyrics were about, you know, their own lives and expressing, you know, what was going on in their lives, and putting that into music, and that really motivated me to try to help them, you know, bring that out. So we had asked them to perform at a couple of our events, and they did for free, and then we had kind of put a little contract in place with them, and they went out to all of the 20 communities here on our reservation.
Throughout the reservation, on all the various communities, through the program Nake Nula Waun, which was a suicide prevention program. And the idea behind that was, you know, give kids something to do in the evenings, and the music was positive. The music brings good vibes to people. So we started doing that, and it was really a grind.
right next to you. We're looking at the moon, and I turn and ask you, am I the one for you?
Do it one more time and keep
Yeah,
doing it.
yeah, practice it a couple
Because the
times.
more you practice it, you'll think of different.
I just want to hear it again. I'm serious, if I cry, don't laugh at me.
Just have to look at
Falling slow, I've lost control of my soul. Don't you know what you do to me? Every single time you're holding me, I'm losing control, losing control of it all. You and me, it's fantasy. Can't you see? We're stuck in a dream. So don't wake me, leave me deep in sleep. I feel so free, my heart's at ease. I never wanna wake you, I never ever wanna wake you. I knew it was you from the moment I met you. You felt to me, I was there to catch you. I'm the pen, you're the paper. I'm the shining, you're the chaser. I'm lost in you, I'm lost in you. I'm falling slow, I've lost control of my soul. Don't you know what you do to me? Every single time you're holding me, I'm losing control, losing control of it all. I'm falling slow, I've lost control of my soul. Don't you know what you do to me? Every single time you're holding me, I'm losing control of it all.
It's really fucking beautiful, man. It really, it really hits a, it strikes a chord.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
It's alright. Yeah, it's good.
So how long have you been singing?
Not very long, since when, last September?
Probably last September.
Every time we record, I learn something new about my voice. It just seems to be getting better and better.
I think she has a really natural given talent that a lot of people don't have. Just the musicality. She could play guitar, bass, piano. She just has this really beautiful voice. She understands music without having to think about it, I think.
Is it easy to sing?
I don't know, I was always just like someone who sang around the house while cleaning or in the shower or something. It seems pretty easy to me.
I got a lot of doubt on my mind about life, and I'm feeling like I'm running out of time, time that's mine. So today's the day I'ma shine, yeah, I'ma shine till the end of time.
I'm Cody Denier, and I'm a member of Nake Nula Waun.
But I did it because I loved it. I loved performing, even if it was only for 5 people. Actually, Butch Artichoker, him and his wife, knew the woman that created the NAMIs, so they kind of told her about us. She looked into us and got interested, and that's how we got nominated for the Native American Music Award. And then we made top 5 in 2 categories for Best Debut Group, and myself for Best Producer.
Do that. He's making himself successful, and I think that's the only thing people can do, is that you have to do it yourself. You've got to have the purpose and the skills and the ability to bring the elements around you to accomplish that, and that's what he's capable of doing. So
that came about through a meeting with Mark Tilson.
We set up an appointment and went out and met with Mark Tilson. And I know Mark, we were talking about the Native American Music Awards. And one of the things that Mark insisted was that they should let Frank perform at the awards as a nominee. Well, Frank and I came back and we went to work on that. And Frank was able to, he got it set up so he could perform at the Native American Music Awards.
He said, if you guys are going all the way across the country, you should ask for a performance. You guys are young, you guys are new, you got this positive message, you're doing it for a good reason. So we asked a couple of weeks before the actual show, we're like, we just need 2 mics and 4 minutes, that's all we need.
It feels so amazing. I'm on the brink, might be the musical missing link. Usually lost in thought, it's beautiful when I think. I nail it like a cuticle, man, studious ink. Stupendously fills the page like what I do to the scene. I let it bake, I'm like a baker searching for cake mix. The basics to build the empire, amazement in my eyes as I fly out of this basement. Complacence never, cause my mind is adjacent to the stars and galaxies. I question reality, cause my people be dying from self-inflicted fatalities. For us, it's no malady. What is the remedy? Few chances with the circumstances that limit me, but I took it like a ticket and used it to drive me. Motivation and patience stay inside me. Got parental advisory, keeping it lively. I'm always ready, yo, so nothing surprised me.
I dream on the brink of greatness. Waited this damn long, I think we just might make it. Waited this damn long, it's either make or break it. Waited this damn long, we waited way too long. I still believe in our dream on the brink of greatness. Waited this damn long, I think we just might make it. Waited this damn long, it's either make or break it. Waited this damn long, yeah, pretty soon we'll be, I know we'll be living.
Yo, I can feel it flowing up and down my veins, especially since people already screaming our names. And they say I heard you on the radio, that shit was nice. And when we ask for something, they always up the price for a show. I don't think that I'll ever feel famous though, cause even at the top I still be the same, you know. Cause real niggas don't change with attention. And to tell the truth, I love to feel love tension in the air from competition. Yo, I'm glad you see my vision as I start to paint this picture of my life, of my future. Hold on tight just like some sutures, and I hope my style suits you, cause it works for me just fine. Press rewind to 10 years ago. Fame should want an option, cause your boy was steady chopping on the path to being locked in. But something made me change just like a season. And they say everything has its reason. Well, I believe it. Yeah, I believe it.
I dream on the brink of greatness. Waited this damn long, I think we just might make it. Waited this damn long, it's either make or break it. Waited this damn long, waited way too long. I still believe in our dream on the brink of greatness. Waited this damn long, I think we just might make it. Waited this damn long, it's either make or break it. Waited this damn long, yeah, pretty soon we'll be, I know we'll be.
Yeah, what's going on here? I never felt this before. I used to feel locked up and closed, no foot in the door. Matter of fact, the door was bolted. Touch it, I got jolted. Shocked by explosives, burned by torches. But now the script's flipped, you can witness the same shit now. From the verses I laid down, I dug down deeper where I usually would stay down. But I picked myself up, climbed back up the playground, the playground. Music leads my way now. I have a lot to say and shit gets heavy every day. How lucky I found an outlet, and now I'm lifted off the ground. Got one foot in the door now, one foot in the door now.
I dream on the brink of greatness. Waited this damn long, I think we just might make it. Waited this damn long, it's either make or break it. Waited this damn long, waited way too long. I still believe in our dream on the brink of greatness. Waited this damn long, I think we just might make it. Waited this damn long, it's either make or break it. Waited this damn long, yeah, pretty soon we'll be, I know we'll be living our dream.
We performed, and our performance rocked, man. It really caught everyone's attention. The people who ran the NAMI said we were the best hip-hop performance they've ever had in their 12 years of running. And then I won Best Producer as the youngest to ever win that. It was a really humbling experience because we had been doing everything out here in the reservation where there's no music scene, there's not a whole lot of anything. We were just kind of like trying to blaze a path, learning how to do everything himself. Just, it was such a humbling experience and such a boost that, you know, we can do this. We can do this. Even, you know, through our culture, I forgave my father. When I was 18 years old, I walked into his office, I told him I forgave him, I shook his hand, situation. I went in, I came out a much better man for forgiving my father. And I felt like that, throwing that burden off, prepared me for the next phase of my life when a bunch of other burdens came through choosing my path of music and hip-hop really being a misunderstood genre, especially here on the reservation. I'm trying to make it on the reservation where there's no resources, very limited market, still a misunderstanding of the youth, which I was trying to represent, trying to be the medium between the youth and the older generation.
And Frank's doing his part, and there's going to be criticism, and there has been criticism because of his choice of, I guess, the type of music. But the thing is, you have to speak to people in language they understand, and that's what he's doing. So
that's what I hope to accomplish. With doing what I've done, I often forget all the things I've done because I'm always looking for the next goal. I revel in the moment of my successes for a little bit, then I'm always looking for the next goal, the next mountain to climb, the next hill, the next show, the next song, the next album, the next award ceremony that I have to apply for, you know, school, college. So I stay busy with always looking at the future and what's ahead of me. I don't become complacent and plateau out with what I've done. But it's just weird how my life unfolded. I never ever would have thought in a million years I'd be performing in front of thousands of people, winning Native American Music Awards, doing radio interviews, going to Chicago to study music. I mean, it's almost like a fairy tale to me what it feels like. I can't believe I'm doing it. I can't believe I did it. I still got a long ways to go, but I can't believe I've accomplished what I've accomplished so far in my life. I never ever would have thought growing up in a million years, even last summer, if you would have told me, you know, in a year from now you're going to win a Native American Music Award, you're going to have all these performances, you're going to open up for Baby Bash, Paul Wall, Jay Holiday, I would have said, get out of here, man, you're crazy.
Well, to us as a tribe, knowing it shows that our youth are very capable of stepping up and doing things, but it shows that our other youth, like the young ones, that we can do it. You can do it. All you have to do is try. Whether it's Frank's in entertainment, you can do it in education, sports, academics, the whole work. You know, we just want to make our youth know that they're appreciated and that they have the opportunity to do what they want, and that we're behind them. So we can just show them that, you know, it can happen here.
His desire to bring his experience of the reservation, the experience of his life, the experience of his family into musical lyrics and to present that so it actually helps other young people think about their lives and try to do something more with their lives. We have a lot of tragedy here, and we have a lot of obstacles to overcome as a society here, and Frank's doing his part.
Been very, very heartfelt for me, you know, and at times emotional to see his success and to watch him grow up from a young teenager into a man and see everything that he's doing. So I have a lot of respect, I have a lot of appreciation and love for Frank.
People are feeling their music, you know, just through listening to their lyrics, and I think a big part of that is knowing who they are and knowing where they come from, and we all know each other here, and that's the whole dynamic of, you know, listening to their music and knowing, you know, where they come from.
And Frank has a great message to youth, you know, about with all the suicide problems we have here on the reservation, and the drug and alcohol problems. You know, his message has been very strong, and Frank gets up and talks to people about this. He talks to the kids in language that they can understand about, you know, there's no need to kill yourself, you know, and stay away from the drugs and alcohol. So it's a very positive message. So
I feel Frank being young, so young, and what he has accomplished at a young age, and I feel what he's doing now with his music is just going to be, because everything he's learning now is just a stepping stone for him. And I think as his mother, I don't know if it's wishful thinking, but I see him moving on and doing other things also.
It's crazy how everything unfolded, and I guess it was just myself staying true to the values that my mother instilled into me and my culture instilled in me. Staying true to that, staying true to the vision for the music that I had in my heart, because I ran into so many people that wanted to use us and wanted to change our sound, try to tell us what kind of songs to make, try to even tell us how to dress. But we really stayed true to who we were, and I surrounded myself with people that supported me and would listen to me and would teach me, older people, you know, like Kermit and Butch. And I've been very fortunate to be where I am right now. I've had a very strange life so far, a very strange, troubling path. But you know, through music, through my culture, through my people, I found a way, I found a path, I found peace within myself. I believe in staying humble. I'm just a common man, and I'm still a boy, hoping to become a common man and know better than anyone else. That's something that my culture instilled in me. Che Wichasha, common man. I strive to be that. If at the end of my lifetime I'm in Che Wichasha, I will be happy.
It's okay to get my canvas, don't ever let it beat you. Coming up victim is something I will never do. Girl, I hope to say to you, well, it's really up to you. Let's up your shoes, keep your chin up on me when you walk into hate my old ass to you, boo. Say the six is to you, remain true. Every single move that you make, make it count. Every single breath that you take, you only live once. And I can chip off of your shoulder. I start dragging my boulder, so now I can get over. Another wall I have to climb, make it really blow my mind. Before I get to where I was, I'd probably still be doing time. I want to brush your mind, but I'm glad I can't. Cause I look at my life today and dog, I'm feeling straight.
Yeah. Down. I need you guys to bounce with us on this one. Put your hands up like this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Alright. Come on. Shine. Dre.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What this life has for me.
Yeah, yeah.
But no matter what it brings,
alright,
I'm gonna be ready.
Okay, okay.
Cause as long as I got breath in my lungs, I promise that I'll keep going. Why would I ever give up? Just cause something is foreign.
So I gotta learn to let go of pain that echoes. Regret slows my growth and grows like that, bro. Every girl said I was the best, you let go. I'm trying to play the cards that I drew like Bledsoe. Picture me in the cut, trying to grind. A diamond in the rough ain't enough, trying to shine. I'm just trying to make a living, I'm just trying to survive. A 9 to 5 ain't enough if the music is live. I just wanna tour the world, I just wanna be free. Got compassion for these little kids who wanna be me. When I'm feeling down, I just look around. I see little brown faces smiling at me, and it lifts me up because I never would have imagined that my passion would take me places. The praises, the faces is my oasis. The base is the place where I claim my space. I never felt more alive than on stage. My proper emotional potion is pen on page. It just feels like it was meant to be. Yeah, music is my life, put simply. Cody. Down. Yeah. Put them up again right here. Like this, like this. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'ma shine until the end of time. Dre.
I don't know what this life has for me.
Yeah.
But no matter what it brings, I'm gonna be ready. Cause as long as I got breath in my lungs, I promise that I'll keep going. Why would I ever give up?
Yeah.
Just cause something is foreign.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Let's hear some noise for Cody Denoyer.